Okay, hi. I just want to make a point about something. And this is about dogmatism. And I'm not calling anybody dogmatic. I'm just simply illustrating a little bit of a point about what is it to be dogmatic. To be dogmatic means, in my view, and this is my way of putting it, I don't run around grabbing dictionaries for things to always, illustrate a point, because a dictionary doesn't prove anything. Meanings of words change all the time. But to be dogmatic is a simple thing. It's basically when you hold on to a position or an ideal or belief or whatever, regardless of any evidence to the contrary. And it's one thing that a lot of religious people do. But I'm going to say this. Religion itself doesn't have to be dogmatic. But a lot of people who are religious are very dogmatic. And this is a point that I'm making when I use the word dogmatism or dogmatic. It's like if you had a glass of water. Let me rephrase it. Let me say it differently. If you had a glass and that you thought was water, you had a clear liquid in it, you believe that that's water. But it's not just simply, you look at it, you say, okay, I believe that's water. You have, what makes it dogmatic is to have this glass and you say, okay, I believe that's water, but I have to maintain the ideal that no matter what experiences I have with this glass, that it's water. So if you get close to it, let's say you get close to it and you smell it, it smells like alcohol, and then you take a sip of it and it tastes like alcohol, and you look around and you notice there's a bottle of vodka, a half-empty bottle of vodka. And, well, if you're not being dogmatic, you say, okay, you change your mind. You say, well, I thought it was water, but I realize now this is some vodka. But if you're being dogmatic, you have to maintain the ideal that it's water, because you can't alter the rules. The rules have to be preserved. You preserve the rules no matter what. It's like an example someone gave about something when they said that, it's like if you have a belief on Monday, being dogmatic would say, I believe this particular thing on Monday, and I'm going to believe it on Wednesday, no matter what happens on Tuesday. It's this preserving the rule more important than getting to the truth. Preserving the rule or preserving the ideal is more important than getting to the truth. And that's what being dogmatic is. And that's all. That's my whole point. It's just to mention, when I use words like dogmatic, this is not a criticism of anybody. It's just a thought about something. A lot of times I like to define my words the way in which I use them. Maybe they're not 100% dictionary words, but they're just the way in which I say something. And that's my point. And that's it. This is not to, beat anybody over the head.